My wife watches AEW with me. I do my own show after that, and I gotta take in all the wrestling on Wednesday nights. And by far,
Uh-huh.
her favorite thing from this Wednesday was your sign off, so to speak.
They had to talk me into that. I did not want to do it. I did not. I am like, I am not going on national TV. Oh my goodness, I'm a retired teacher. That's so embarrassing. It's so wrong. And they just tried and tried. Eventually, they said, you are a character. This is
Yeah,
not, you know, you're a character. You can do that. And I was like, all right. Now I'm so glad I did that because I love it.
yeah.
I changed completely. But I was a little bit like shy about it. I'm like, really, that rude and crude, but it was great. It was. I'm so glad they convinced me, and everyone was coming over. You have to do it. It's the best way to end it. It was great. It
I,
was wonderful.
I mean, my wife's a new special education teacher. She thought it was the best thing on the show, and it was a very good show. So I
That
mean, you're
I'm a retired special education
oh
teacher, and
fantastic.
for elementary. So I'm thinking like some of my kids are going to watch. That's really not what a teacher does. So,
Oh man,
but
it's
yeah, right.
it's the
It's
new
like
normal.
how embarrassing. It's
It's
and I'm a character. That's the way I got talked into it. You're a character. I'm like, okay, I'm a character. Characters do things out of they're so it was great.
is
But I'm
is
really not that much of a character. I'm really just a mom.
you said
A
that
mom character.
they had to talk you into it. Wrestling is an unusual situation to kind of parse and approach because you are Sue, but you're playing Trent's mom Sue. You're not playing Greg's mom Sue. You're playing Trent's mom
Right.
Sue on that show.
Trent's mom, Sue.
And,
Right. So that's
which
what made it okay.
yeah, that's and I mean, have you had your friends throughout your daily life message you and be like, "Hey, I caught that on TNT the other night."
They loved it. They loved it. They said, because one of my friends was saying, you can't do that on TV. So she immediately called me, a very close friend. She goes, it was absolutely the perfect ending. You had to do that. You had to do that. She goes, I totally changed my mind. I said, I changed my mind right there when we were at the show. I changed my mind. So yeah, they're my friends are just so happy. They loved that. That match was the most outrageous thing I've ever seen. I mean, not that I'm like not prejudiced because my son was there, but it was really unbelievable how great that match was. It was my favorite. And I don't even I was worried. I was definitely worried. Oh my goodness, are they getting hurt? Greggy flying through that windshield
Oh
was
yeah.
not real pretty, but afterwards the whole thing was just the memory of it is lingering with me like forever. It was great.
What
Loved the
was
match.
what was that like for you being there, knowing that I mean, your son's a very tough dude. He's been through a lot of physicality throughout his career. But I mean, you're there seeing it happen in real time in one of, quite frankly, the most violent matches that AEW has had. And I thought it was the best match I've
It
ever seen
was.
without a ring, period. Like, they did all that without a ring.
Without a ring. It was wild. It was scary. It was wild. The blood on his back. I was like, oh my goodness. It was wild. It was, like it was actually like a fake. I felt like I was watching something that wasn't real. I was having a dream. It was scary. I was scared. My mouth was dropped down to the floor. It was the whole time I was very nervous, like saying, "Oh no, Greggy, my boy, my boy."
Did those
Yeah,
boys get
it
blood
was
on your
hard.
minivan seats?
I believe so. I believe
Oh,
that they did. I had blood in my hair
oh
because he
no.
came and he came and he kissed me, and his blood from his eye dripped in my hair. So
Well, they're gonna have to spend their Saturday cleaning out that van now. That's
that's right. That's
that's
right. They sure will.
they have to.
They can't ruin my van.
What
Can't ruin my van.
what is Sue's impression of Orange Cassidy. How do you feel about Orange Cassidy?
Absolutely love him. That character and real life Orange are the absolute best. They are phenomenal. The way he popped out of that trunk, I loved it. But he is just a great character. He always makes everybody laugh. I mean, the way he does his, like, comes out and does a little kick and whatever. And then when he breaks into the actual action, like when you realize, oh my goodness, he's a great wrestler. It was such a shock for my whole family. We were watching and going like, what? It's shocking. The first time he wrestled, we had no idea. We didn't know. We thought he just did his gimmick, coming out and acting like, nonchalant. And then we saw him wrestle. He's the best. He's a very nice guy. Nice guy.
What was the backstage reaction after you did your spot, and it was so well received by everybody online? Did anybody give you any specific advice or any help or anything like that?
They just all thanked me. They wanted to know if I was okay with the finger and stuff. They thanked me 1,000 times. Thank you for doing that. Are you okay? Are you upset? Very supportive, very sweet, and saying that was the most awesome ending. You stole the show. I mean, they were saying such kind things. They were saying, well, I didn't steal the show. The men did. Those poor guys who just got beat up. They were the show, but they were saying, no, you were the show. Oh, they were such kind words. Oh my goodness.
Will you ever be able to forgive Santana and Ortiz? Not just for the violence that they put your son and his best friend through, but I mean some of the bad blood that has occurred over the last few months.
Never.
Never?
Never, ever. No. No way.
Sue,
don't you dare
never
against
forgives.
my family. Never.
I love it.
Will not forgive them. No, never.